Sure, you had Atari, even Nintendo, and whatever this thing here is. But if you wanted to play video games on the go, you took your crappy Tiger Electronic games. It's time for a summer vacation, and you're going to be stuck in the car for about 8 hours, and you want to play your video games. What do? Well, you don't have a Game Boy because it's summertime, and you won't have it until Christmas. You hope. You got your fingers crossed. You sat on Santa Claus's lap, but who knows if you're going to get it. So what can you take with you on your road trip? A crappy handheld video game. I said video, LCD game, I guess. Video game, that's using a term loosely right there. These were crappy LCD games made by Tiger Electronics. They always had good things based on popular movies, television shows. It made you really want them. Until you got it, and about 30 seconds later, you realize this is crap. But we kept buying them anyway. You much rather had an invisible ink pad from Stuckey's, but you got your Tiger Electronic game, and you played it for about 37 seconds on your 8-hour road trip. Now, I thought these were kind of weird and crappy and everything, and I started doing this video, and I learned they're even weirder than I thought when I started reading the back of the box to see what each game was about, what your mission was, what you had to do. I knew it wasn't nothing in depth. I mean, these wasn't very good games. It wasn't like level after level after levels. And so I was kind of curious of what the theme was, what you had to do in each game, and I was shocked. So let's take a look at some of them. Let's start here with Full House. Somebody got a Full House Tiger Electronic game. It's like your aunt bought it for you because she heard you like video games. Or maybe she heard you like crap. Or maybe a little bit of both. So let's see what this one's about. According to the back of the package, it seems little Stephanie, I guess that's a character on Full House. I didn't watch that crap. Little Stephanie has eaten a condom left on the living room floor. But whose condom is it? Use clues to find out what Full House character didn't clean up after him or herself. That don't sound too good to me. That sounds kind of creepy. Let's look at another one right here. Oh my God, it's Hammer Time. MC Hammer even had a game. Let's see what this one was about. Well, you had to help MC Hammer find his career after his hit song, Hammer Toe's 60 Feet, fails to reach the #1 spot on the R&B charts. That actually sounds kind of fun. I'm going to have to get that game there. How about this one here? Spider-Man. We all love Spider-Man because he can do whatever a spider can. So what did you have to do on this game? You had to use your spider powers to swing building to building while trying to find the elusive Spider-Man villain, Black Dot. That one sounds cheap. Let's look at another one here. Stargate, great movie. I never saw the television show. This is based on the movie, but I really like the movie. I only saw it like once or twice. I hope it held up. Haven't watched it in years. So what did you do with this handheld video game? Well, it seems easy enough. You have to find the lost star map and use it to find your way back home. But don't stall, as the giant angry James Spader is looking for it also. And one touch from the giant red James Spider could spell death. Ew, man, let's go on. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Flintstones had a game. They was kind of trying to make a comeback in the 90s with a live action movie. Let's see what you had to do on this one here. You'll have a gay old time as you try to get Fred to stop Barney from going on a date with Mrs. Slate's new sexy secretary. That's kind of hard to say. Sharon Stone Rock, who's really just the Great Gazoo in disguise. Oh, Great Gazoo. Who doesn't like that character? How about this one? Wheel of Fortune. A handheld game based on a real game show. Let's check this out. What do you have to do with this one? Well, you get a chance to play for big money on a giant spinning wheel in a slot machine style handheld game, but you have to watch out for those rotten bananas. Okay, that sounds kind of stupid. Yeah, that sounds stupid. Let's look at another. Lamb chop. So what'd you do on this one? According to the back of the package, it says, what's for dinner? Well, if you catch a lamb chop before the timer runs out, you'll have a bowl of lamb chops for dinner. Well, that's kind of dark for a Tiger Electronic game. Snake's Revenge. Anybody play Snake's Revenge? Snake is out of prison and ready for action. But can you avoid the deadly snakes, poison cobras, and radioactive pythons to find him a date? I know these people didn't have much to work with here, but it came up with a better story than this. Oh, here we go. X-Men. I'm sure you played this one as a kid. Using your mutant powers, you can play with either Wolverine or Cyclops to stop the evil Magneto from rigging a local bingo game in his favor. Let's go on. Gauntlet. I hope I pronounced that right. That was always kind of confused me. Gauntlet. I think that's how you say this one. Let's see what this said on the back of the box. Did your parents use all their money to give your sister a 7th abortion? Well, don't worry. Now, for half the price of a Nintendo, you can get one of the most popular games in an awful graphic handheld device. Gotta get that one. Gotta get that one. Space Jam? They made a Space Jam handheld game? Oh, are you sick of being bullied? Are you sick of having no friends? Are you sick of your parents hating you? Well, this game's gonna make all your problems worse when they find out you're playing a Space Jam Tiger Electronic game. That's probably true. Dear Diary. Now this, I'm guessing this was aimed for girls. I'm not judging any of you guys that had this out there, so I'm just guessing here. But let's find out what this junk was about. Are you a fat, ugly girl with no social skills who's never ever had a date? Well, now you can stay home with that new hairbrush and read pre-typed texts from hot made-up boys to make you feel loved. Someone has to love you, and that someone is a 45-year-old computer engineer who couldn't get a job with a real video game company. At least they're honest in their descriptions. At least they're honest. Here we go. Batman Forever. It's Batman Forever. Now an exciting Tiger Electronic Hell game. If you thought nothing could be worse than watching Batman Forever, wait till you play this. Oh, Batman and Robin. So what? Check this one out. And you thought Batman Forever sucked. That's a good one right there. Let's look at another one. Space Harrier? I've never even heard of this one. So your parents wouldn't buy you a crappy Tiger Electronic game based on a real video game, so they got you this. Space Harrier. Your life sucks. That's probably true. Yeah, The Terminator. Based on Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So you love the rated R science fiction hit movie Terminator 2, and now you're looking to bring it to life in the palm of your hand. Well, you can't. But you can play this crappy game and try to find the evil T-1000. Here's a hint. Tilt the handheld toward a light source, and you can see every pixel where the T-1000 might be hiding. See what's next. Oh, Star Wars. You didn't even know they did a Star Wars game, did you? Yeah, Star Wars game. Let's find out what this one was about. Star Wars is now on a crappy plastic handheld that has the graphics of a 1981 digital watch. It's the 90s, the decade George Lucas sold out. And we've got one more. This one right here. It's not really a game. It's some kind of magnifying glass you hook to your Tiger Electronic game. Are you a blind kid with thick glasses? Are you sick of being made fun of? Well, Tiger Electronics can help you with that. But they can make it worse with this huge magnifying glass so you can see their awful looking game in much better detail. Ugh. Who would put that on the Tiger Electronic game? Well, as you can see, they made a lot, and I mean a lot, of crappy Tiger Electronic games. Let's be honest, all of them was crappy. Every game they made was crappy. You might have nostalgia for this. You might say, as a kid, I loved it, but you didn't. They crapped. Tell me what crappy electronic Tiger game you had, so I can laugh at you.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.